Okay, so welcome. So I've devised a new simple strategy. Okay, so this strategy you have to apply almost all the concept. Okay, so that does not undermine any strategy that you've been using, doesn't undermine any of the PyStra setup. Okay, so use it in relation to the PyStra strategy. Okay, so it's using the moving average, the 48 and the 12 moving average. So if you want to clearly understand the 48 and 12 moving average, you have to go back to the CTC video, okay, the simple strategy video about the moving average. Okay, so you set the exponential moving average to 48 and another exponential moving average to 12. Okay, so the 48 is a 2-day moving average because you have 48 days in 2 days, 24 hours a day. And then the 12 moving average is a half moving average. So this is the short term, and the 48 is the long-term moving average. So you set them like this. Okay, so this is a moving average. So this on the daily chart, okay, you want to know the main trend of the market, okay, using a daily chart. So now you know that the moving average principle is that a cross, okay, suggests a peak formation. So we have a cross here. That means that we have a peak formation and that the market is in a downtrend. Okay, so with the moving average, a daily, you're always looking for price to come back to the 48 moving average and close below 48. Close below. So if, for instance, here you chart the 48, you close below. That suggests that we are in a downtrend. Okay. Now, so on the daily chart, what you want to see is that price has gone to the 48 moving average and has come to close below. So in here, like this, we went to the top of the moving average. See, we close inside on this candle, we close inside. So this is not a confirmation. Now down here, we close below. Okay, so down here we close below. That suggests that okay, we've confirmed the downtrend. Okay, so from here you start looking for trade to the downside. You are not looking for buys. You'll be looking for sell throughout. Okay, until we hit a point of interest where price comes back to the 48 moving average, or the long-term moving average. Okay, right, but you see, it is we are going to use it for scalping. So this now we know that we are in a downtrend. Okay, we know that we are in a downtrend, and why? Again, look at something. Okay, at the moving average, right? At the moving average, we have an SNLC1. So when price broke this particular moving average, came back to the SNLC1, right? And then broke the moving average again. So this suggests that we are in a downtrend. Okay, now what you are going to do is that you are going to use the same moving average on the 1 hour chart. And on the 1 hour chart, that is where we'll be using the same principle, okay, to pick trades. Okay, so here you have a peak formation because moving average crossed. Okay, so now interestingly, you don't have a trade here. The market came back to the 48 moving average and closed below here. Okay, so at this point, let me cut it. Let me use the replay. Okay, so now we are on the 48 moving average, right? Market comes back to the 48 moving average. Cut more. It came back to the 48 moving average. Okay, so now we close below. You can see we close below here. Maybe this is not a clear close, but this is a clear close. Okay, so after this clear close, that's after touching the 48 moving average, closing below the 48 moving average, change to the 1 minute chart. Okay, so you change to the 1 minute chart. Okay, now let me go back to the 1 hour and cut this. Okay, so here you have a close below the moving average. A close, you can see that this candle close below the moving average after touching the 48 moving average. So now we change to the 1 minute chart. Okay, so on the 1 minute chart, what you are looking for is price coming back to the 48 moving average and closing below. Okay, so this is what Okay. So now we have come, see here, okay, here we didn't take the trade because even though we have come above the 12 moving average, we didn't touch the um 48 moving average, but at least you come close to the 48 moving average like this one. Okay, so now on this particular one, okay, we've closed below the moving average and we are having what? We are having two candles close below the moving average. So now in here, you'll be looking for trade. Okay, so normally if you calculate your stop loss on the 1 minute, if you calculate your stop loss, okay, this is like 6 pips. Okay, 6 pips. If this is okay, then you can sell from here, put your stop loss at the top here. Your first target is this low, and then you can use the 1 hour chart to set your target. Okay, so your 1 hour chart target is here. So I'm targeting this. Okay, now it is ideal if price goes back to touches the 48 moving average. Okay, so for instance, I'll put it somewhere above here. Okay, so now we play. See, okay. So now, okay, so if you couldn't take this, right, and you're looking at this, you saw that price move below the moving average here. This is a clear close, okay? So meaning that even here, you could have taken a trade like this at this point, okay, and place your stop loss above this particular one. Now, the point is this: when the market goes to the 48 moving average and comes below it, it gives you the limit for a stop loss. Usually when price touches the 48 moving average or come close to the 40 moving average and close, it's difficult for it to come back and go above it. Okay, so that's what gives you what the limit for a stop loss. Okay, so now we still have it. Okay, so we have another touch. We have another touch. Okay, let's look for a close below. Okay. Okay. Now, you see, now that you have this particular move up, okay, you have to check the 1 hour chart. Now, see what you're going to see. Check what you're going to see. All right. So this 1 hour chart, okay. On this 1 hour chart, what do you have? You have a double maru here, just inside. So when the market is coming close to your 48 moving average, to the 12 moving average, you start looking for areas where you can look for a sell. Okay, so we mark the zones and then start looking for those areas. Okay, so now, right, price didn't get there. Okay, it didn't get there. All right, so I think I got this particular one somewhere here. So you see, 15 minutes chart. Okay, there was this. And listen, the important thing is this: all your concepts, the Bystra concept apply to this. Okay, so once the interesting thing is this: once price is coming to the either any of the moving average and it is in line with a base, you see the base here, this base is in line with the moving average. Okay, so this is a good trade for you. This is a good trade for you. Okay, look at this area too. We have price coming back to the moving average. What do you have? A Quasimodo. Can you see Quasimodo? Right. So once we hit the Quasimodo and close below, this becomes your entry area. You start looking for trade around this level. So within this, you can find this Quasimodo level. Okay. And then okay, so I'm on the 15 minutes. Okay. You see around that level missed by a bit. But you see, at the end of the day, price, you see, so it is your stop loss. When once price has come to the 48 moving average and closed below, it is not coming back here. Okay, so you have to change the time. But the strategy is this: you are interested in the 1 hour, move back to the 48 moving average. Okay, so now we've been able to take this trade up to here. Okay, so on the 1 hour, we are still waiting for price to come back to the 48 moving average. Okay, we have price coming back to the 48 moving average. What do you have to expect? We need to wait for price to close below the moving average. Okay, so we watch. Okay, we have a clear close here. Okay, so now I have a close below the moving average. So we go back to the 1 minute chart. Okay, so on the 1 minute chart, what are we expecting? We want to see price come into the 48 moving average and close below. Okay, so we have a touch. Okay, price failed to close below on this candle, close inside, so you don't have a trade. Okay, so now we've closed below the moving average. So you're looking for a trade. This is your stop loss. Okay, so your entry could be here. So you can start looking for proper entry. Maybe use the 5 minutes chart and see your get your confirmation. Okay, so 3 minutes. Okay, so on 3 minutes chart, we have a base. Can you see? Very, very nice base here. Very nice base here. Okay, and your stop loss will be above this on the 1 minute chart. So let's go back to the 1 minute. 1 minute. This is our base. This is our base. Oh, sorry. So this is our base. So just below the base, somewhere around this area, it's our base. Our stop loss. Let's calculate it. Okay, so you have okay, so you have about 12 pips. Okay, so now what is your target? Your first target is this low. Okay, first target is this low. And let's play. Yeah, I missed. Yeah. Okay. Right. So you realize that now you had a very deep retracement, but you see, as I told you, when price goes to the 48 moving average, okay, it gives you a peak. Okay, so you see how price struggle to come back to that peak. Okay, so now again, you can have a trade here again after the close below the moving average. Okay, let me take this one. I'll put it back. After the close below the moving average, you can have a trade here and stop loss there. Okay, so see, so you have price coming back to the moving average, the 48 moving average again. Okay, so you have a trade, an entry around this level, a stop loss up here. Okay, see, you see, and the context is this: on the 1 hour chart, we had a peak formation. This price, okay, came to the moving average and closed below. So that's the reason why at every pullback towards the 48 moving average in the moving 1 minute, we sell. Okay, so that is the context. Okay, and then on the daily chart, okay, there are moving average touching the 1 hour chart. Okay, the context is the daily chart has gone beyond the 48 moving average and closed below. Okay, so we are in a sell, right? So go back to the 1 minute chart and continue from there. So I think the target has been hit. All right, the target has been hit. No, that's not the target. The real target is this. The real target is this. Yeah. Okay. Target is this. There was one entry. One entry. Call it 1 minute. Okay, one entry from this base to this. Okay. Target is here. Okay. So you have a touch of 48 moving average. You have a close. Okay, so you have another trade. See that here, price came close to the moving average, right? The 48. See that this one was never able to take this one out. Okay. Right, so target hits. So now, okay, let's see what we have. Where is price? Price has broken the previous low. Okay, so now it's still downtrend, but the strategy says that we want to see price come to the moving average. Okay, so continues to the downside. This 1 hour are going to have a move towards the 48 moving average. Okay, so we came in, yes, not too close to the 48 moving average, so we didn't have a trade. Okay, but now look at the 1 minute chart. After we got this particular trade, okay, it is still the same principle that is applying. Okay, one touch, close, QM, okay, QM back, touch, okay, QMM, CQMM here, okay, QMM here, okay, touch before we came back to the deep retracement, broke down, okay, 48 moving average. So this one would have failed. Okay, this one failed. One stop loss hit. All right, from there, okay, consolidation and other stuff. Okay, so the best trade is to see what the 1 hour moving average close, and the context is that the daily chart should be on the downtrend, should be below the 12 moving average. Okay, so let's look for another example, odd USD 1 hour chart. So odd USD 1 hour chart. So you can see here, okay, price from here we got close to the moving average. You can see got close to the moving average and we closed here. So I'm going to cut this part. Okay, so now we have a close below the moving average. We change to the 1 minute chart. Okay, so 1 minute, you have a touch of the 48 moving average. Let's see what will happen. Okay, so realize that when you touch the 48, we didn't close below. Can see we didn't close below. So contest, if you are looking for a sell because 1 hour has touched and closed. Okay, but on the 1 minute, we are still in an uptrend, right? We haven't closed below the moving average. Here we touch, we didn't close, so we don't have a trade. Remember, we are in an uptrend. Okay, the moving average, the 12 moving average is about the 48. So we want a cross and touch. So let's see if you're going to have a cross and touch. Okay, so you have a clear cross here. Can you see a clear cross? Okay, we closed. So this is a sell entry. This is a stop loss. Okay, 1 hour target. This previous low. Okay. Close below. No, close below. Okay. Okay. So this will close below. This couldn't close. They all close inside. This is where close below. Sell entry, a stop loss, and then our targets. Again. Touch. No close below. Looking for a close. Looking for a close. Very close. No, no. So momentum has changed. Now we still have to look for. Okay, so we have a close below. We have a close below. Okay. Sometimes so on the 1 minute, you can, instead of just entering down here, you can be looking for setup, okay, point of areas where price can come. We have a QM here. So we have a QM. It's a high, a low, a higher, higher, lower, low. We have a QM here. So you can start be looking for price within this particular area. Okay. But still remember the context is still we are in an uptrend. Okay, this moving average is still up. Okay. Now that you have crossed. Okay, but now you have crossed. So let's see if you're going to have a touch. Let's see touch. Oh, okay, so I went slightly above our level. Okay, now sometimes to change to the 5 minutes, change the 5 minutes. Okay, what do you have here? This area. Okay. Oh, so what do you have? Check 1 hour chart. Okay, 1 hour. We are coming back to the 48 movement. Remember, this is where we came up. Okay, close to the moving average. This one is also close to the moving average. Okay, so you see, the point is that when they come close to the moving average, this give you the limit for your stop loss. So for instance, here like this, I don't expect to see this particular high broken, any of them broken. Okay, so this one is also close, so it's a stop loss limit. See, as I said. Okay, so if we're using a 1 hour chart, okay, 1 hour chart, these are stop, these are area, and then you can look within this particular area. You see, we have a Quasimodo, our QM here, have a QM. Let's verify the QM first. Okay, so high, low, high, high, low, low, the QM. So because this is close to the 1 hour moving average, okay, because it's close to the moving average, okay, it gives you a confirmation to take this particular trade. Okay, so if you couldn't enter here and you waited for, you had to wait for price to close here. Okay, price to close here. You can use the 1 minute chart. Again, see, now we have price coming back to the 48 moving average. Okay, so we have a close, your entry at a close, your stop loss above the 48 moving average. You target what? The 1 hour level. Okay, so here we go. So you see, you couldn't enter at the QM level. Couldn't enter the QM. Okay. So you don't play with those levels. When you mark the levels, okay, just mark the levels and look for the moving average and see if the moving average is close to the 48 moving average is close to those levels. Okay. So it means that you can find a QMM around the moving average. You can find the QMC around the moving average. You can find the SNLC1, SNLC2, all around the moving average on a higher time frame. And so if you wait for price to hit in, you wait for a 1 minute touch of the 48 close below, and this is a very nice trade with low risks. Okay, it's a very low risk. See, the take profit has been hit. Okay. Right. So now Go back to the 1 hour. Then let's see where price is currently at. Price is far from the moving average. Okay, so we'll have to expect a pullback towards the moving average. Never came back. So you have a touch to the 48 moving average. Can we have a close? Okay, so you see, this is where we had a close. Had a close here, so I'm going to cut this. I have a close below it. We go to the 1 minute chart. Okay, so now we are supposed to look for before. Let's go back to the 1 hour. Why was price coming back to the moving average? Can you see? So you have a base here. See, this base is in line with the 48 moving average. So that's the secret. The base is in line with the 48 moving. So when price comes and begins to react here, even you can take a trade here. You see, you can take the trade here. This base, let's confirm this base. Okay, a double Maru. Okay, where is it? Is it at a strong level? Okay, so multiple rejection around the level. All right. So, and it is on the what? Moving average here. There was first rejection. Okay, a second rejection. So you can take this trade, right? But for our strategy sake, okay, 1 hour close below we've closed below the 12 moving average. So go to a 1 minute chart. So now we are looking for price coming back to the 48 moving average and closing below to get a stop loss. If you enter here, your stop loss will have to be here. Okay, so you want to look for a stop loss. We don't have it, so we don't have a trade. Okay, so you have a touch, a close. This is a close. All right. Within this, do you have a QM? No QM. Okay, so entry here, stop loss here. What do we target? Okay, so this low. Okay, so this is here, play. See, stop loss. Oh yeah, been taken out. Taken out. Okay. But you know the contest is still to the downside. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what 550 minutes is doing. So stop loss has been hit. Is there a level you have to look for price at? Okay, there was a QM here. Okay, the contest is to the downside. 1 hour. Okay, so this price is not expected to break this high. Anyway, so 15 minutes, nothing. 1, 2, 30 minutes. What do I have? 45. Okay, so we have a base. We have a base here. We have a base here. So 30 minutes. Okay, we have a double Maru, DMD2 here. Okay. And is it close to any of the moving average? Okay. 1 hour. Okay, so you have the 1 hour here. So let's see what is going to happen. No. No. You didn't get a trade. Anyway, so you did, this is how the thing works. Okay, so you watch the video, right? Then try and do back testing. Look for areas where the market comes to the 1 hour moving average. Let me show you another example. Okay, so this is 1 hour chart. 1 hour chart on GBP USD. Let me zoom in for you to see. Okay, so contest, right? You see, price cross here. Here there was a cross. The market closed below this. So here, close here from here. So it touched and closed below. 1 minute. Oh, so 1 minute, we missed the first 1 minute because we were waiting for the market to close. So we still look for pull back towards the moving average. Ooh. Okay. Are you closing below? Okay, so close below. See, close below. Trade, stop loss, and then doom, doom, doom. So you see, came back to the moving average. We came back here, right? But where exactly? Okay, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Okay, so you see, and engulfing somewhere here. All right. And that one was aligned with what the smaller time frame moving average. Okay. Let's see. So it's like this. Anytime you come back to the moving average, it's an opportunity to take a trade when you close below it. Okay, so for instance, on this one, your entry will be you close below here, your entry will be there, stop loss will be somewhere above this one. And still we are going. So you can scalp and then okay, so I'll stop here. Okay. All right. Bye-bye.